All right, so we are on the all director call with Jen Quam, who recruited not 31, but 34 new recruits last month. So Jen Kennedy, I told her she was number one because with her team size, she's number one, right? But
totally. She's number one in my world, in my mind.
That's right. See.
What am I? Like, just nothing? Like, what, 2 is just
also number one in my mind.
Nadine, how many did you bring on in January? What was the number?
37.
Nice.
Oh, nice. 37. Oh, my word. Okay.
4 VIPs promote up. 4.
Oh, my word. Yeah.
Because they didn't do recognition yesterday, Cindy. I think that Canada was 1, 2, and 3. I have a feeling, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you right here.
Yeah.
How many were you, Jen?
44.
Yeah, see?
Oh, awesome.
37, 30. Amazing, right? And Chrissy, what was your team at? Your team's tiny and you still did
18.
18.
Yes.
Like, right awesome. Here. And there Kathy's coming on. Kathy was at, I think, 13. How many recruits last month? Hi, Kathy. How many recruits last month?
Me?
Yeah.
8.
8. And how many for your team?
The other girls, only 2.
10. Still, that's amazing. You did over
Perfect 10.
Yeah, you did like 14,000 in sales. So incredible. We had an amazing month. So for January, to start off the year, that is fantastic. So the question of the hour is, we all want to address this. So Nadine just asked, okay, because January was so great with recruiting, and a mindset for some people is now, okay, I don't want to recruit, I want to sell. How do we then get back into recruiting? Because really, it's a recruiting season here. February, March, and April, we go into activation and more selling. And how do we get people? And then May will be a Hearts program where we recruit to make money for charity, right? So that's kind of the big picture. So how do we now reset the minds of these girls who are like, I just want to go for cash, I don't want to recruit anymore? So any answers around that? Any quick thoughts?
I promote the trip. Like, I mean, again, yeah, I get they want to make cash and they have to make cash to earn the trip because they have to sell. But I would say to them, like, I mean, what I said the whole time leading up to this was January's your warm up and learn how to recruit with an easy kit. And now it's game time kind of thing. That's the way I'm promoting it. So I would just still leverage that trip and say, like, I get you want to make cash and you have to make cash and we want you doing both, but we don't want you to stop your recruiting to sell because then you're going to miss out on the first trip we've had in 2 years, right? And you're doing so well with this. So I would just keep recruiting and then also add into your business some selling activities. Like make sure you're not letting that die, which maybe they were only focusing on recruiting in January because that's all they knew. But now talk to them about selling too, but that they don't want to let that go because this is a big opportunity, right?
Nadine, yeah, I love that verbiage, warm up and game time.
Yeah, I like that.
That's really big. And Nadine, another thing that I've been helping with, even some directors at leadership, just kind of switch the mindset because it is a recruiting and selling promotion with that $3,000, right? So if someone is doing eight spas or 8 one-on-ones for February, March, they really need to sell $150 per spa at 8 spas and recruit 1 or 2. That
I posted that.
Yeah, and then have a little bit of tiny outside sales, right? So it is still, it is still making money at your spa or selling and recruiting. So how are you going to set their mindset on what piece of that trip do they want? Is it, the trip? Is it the bracelet? What piece of it is it that they want? So hi, Donna.
Hi.
Hey, any tips from you, Donna? The big question is, okay, we had a great month in January. Recruits was going crazy. How are we going to get the month set for recruiting this month? And yeah, Jen just talked about, January's warm up and now it's game time. Now it's the real trip. How are you focusing your girls on recruiting?
I'm just trying to spread it to them. Nobody's really too interested in hearing anything from me, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep trying.
And what if you earn, right, the trip and you show them, oh my goodness, and a few of them come along and get some sunglasses and get a bag.
Right.
These are things that we, like Jen said, we haven't had really, that we haven't had girls getting these things in the mail for a while. This is so fun. Oh my goodness, they can get a fun towel and a bag and a bracelet, and yeah, to get those girls inspired to get those things.
Exactly. I was trying to romance the trip, and then I realized that's pretty high and lofty for a lot of people to even think about. So look at these amazing sunglasses. They're awesome. All you have to do is recruit one person. Anybody can do one person, and you might not know how, and I'm sure you don't know how. I'm going to help you.
Yes, exactly. And then like think about this even as a warm up to build towards the fall promotion, where it may be another trip or it may be a catalog where they can earn an electronic or whatever. And then, oh my goodness, now they've had this little taste of earning things, and now the next promotion trip comes in the January or February, March of next year, and they go, okay, I believe I might be able to earn this trip now, or I believe I could get that bracelet, right? So it takes a little bit of time, and a more seasoned team like Jen Kennedy's, who's had in mind, if people around for a long time, there are those girls who are going to go for it because they've been there, they have recruited, their confidence level is higher, right? So it takes some time, but no matter what, as long as you're using this trip, Nadine, to grow your business, right? And to gain confidence and fun and energy. So it is a great problem to have that you recruited 37 people on January.
Nobody wants to recruit anymore. Everybody wants money.
And then they want to sell. That's a great problem, right? So however you can twist
Also
it.
just trying to work a lot on activations within those 37. Like I'm trying to build up their volume so that I can be like, hey, don't worry about the money off the sales. We're going to get you guys commission checks this month, and that's where your money's going to come from. I'm trying to really do that. But once again, that's posing its own hurdles.
Well,
And
and there's only so much you can do, right? With 37 new people, you need your leaders to be helping you do that. And again, it's such a great problem. Like I've earned things and
everybody's new. Like my team is so young. I would love some seasoned people on my team. Like I think that's what we're going to talk about later. It's just that I now have 9. I've got 9 of my 10 VIPs right now. But
nice.
Like they're all 2 months old. Like they're not, like they're also like they haven't really been around. Most of them haven't hit a 4,000. Nobody's hit 4,000 yet.
I'll speak to that, Nadine, because I have an old team, right, and a big team, but my workers are all new. Like, I think that's how our business always is. We get the most excitement when they're new, right? The ones that have been, maybe we'll get a few pop back with a trip, but I really doubt it. I think that all of my women that are excited are new, and like they don't even know what qualified means. They don't know any of that. So I think that don't feel that that's, you know what I mean, that a seasoned team has any. The only thing is I have a bit more experience, but also then you tend to lose your passion and excitement when you're old at it, right? It's like, oh yeah, we've done this, right? So sometimes we have to create that, like your passion and your excitement will kind of push that forward for them. But I think the big thing with them, like, is I think sometimes they think it's out of reach. And as women, we quit dreaming, we quit all of that. And like, don't sell them short. Like, I get that we want to promote the gifts along the way, but don't sell them short, because I've seen women earn a trip for 2 in a month. I have seen women with 0 experience join and earn a trip. Like, and it truly is in them, not us. And so I'm just going to promote it to everyone and keep promoting it and share all those stories. Like when we were in South Beach, Florida, and I'll share this with you guys, my favorite beauty control success story was South Beach, Florida, and we're sitting at our table, and I look over and I see like an Amish couple, like with their full outfit, and I'm like,
remember that
at a beauty control conference, like that doesn't even fit, right? And we went and invited them over to our table, and I was like, okay, I hope it's okay. When I went over to them, I'm like, I'm just fascinated on your story. Like, how are you here? It just amazes me. So we brought them over with the Canadians, and they loved it. And she shared. She doesn't have power, internet. She makes all of her own food over like a wood stove. She makes all their own clothes. They had 5 kids. There's no phone. There's no this. She doesn't get this. to order, she'd have to stand in her payphone in the middle of their village once a day for an hour, put all her orders through, put all her recruits through on the phone. She earned a trip for 2 for her and her husband in a community that's not supportive, in a community that, she earned it. And so I share that story all the time because you know what was different about her and all the people that didn't earn it? The only thing was her drive and her want and her why. And she wanted it so bad. Hey, Cindy, it was amazing.
It was incredible. And yeah, for her, that it wasn't like a conference that she paid to go. She earned that trip with nothing, but you're right, her heart and her desire. And yeah, brand new girl, and her husband was there going, yeah, this is my wife, I'm like,
in all the clothes that she had made for their trip. Oh, and for them to get to South Beach, because they don't fly, right? For them to get there, they had to arrange for their kids. They had to take a train and a bus for 2 days on either end to even get to the trip because they don't fly. All the barriers that were there would say that she would never do it. And so I always share that story with my team. Actually, when we were at the thing, I'm like, can I take a picture of you? And then I wrote out their story and shared it with my team. I'm like, please don't ever sell yourself short, because if you want it badly enough, you can achieve it. And I mean, we just have to kind of help them with it, right? Give them the big picture and let them fly.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm so inspired now. Oh, exactly. Yeah. And all these new girls, man, yeah, if we can share with them the possibilities that their life will never be the same, right? So, and it always starts somewhere. We all know that moment for us that we went, okay, I'm doing this, right? I'm doing this. And so, yeah, you could be a part of that. So I love it. The big thing is, this is our time, right? And it is possible. It is possible for everyone. And I'm excited to see who goes for it. And for your people to see you earning it and to see you helping and inspiring is huge, right? Is really, really huge. So there could be someone, Donna and Kathy, on your teams that you would do this with you, right? Absolutely. So share the Amish girls' story to your whole teams and see who may want to overcome some obstacles and do this, right? So I love it. All right. Well, I know we led last month in recruiting, and I know we will this month. I just think it's all about deciding how much you want to give her with this and who you want to bring with you. So have you set your sights on anything? Have you shared with your teams where you're at? I know I want 600 for us as a world, which is, I think, around 20 recruits per person. I think we could per director team. 20 recruits per director team or more will give us 600, and which will help us lead the way in all of beauty control. So, but yeah, we killed that. As Nadine said, we smashed that goal last month. Smashed it. So, but yeah, where are you guys at? Have you set some goals for what you want to make? How you want to use this trip and what you want to make happen for this month? Jen Kennedy, you were chatting. How have your world? Have you set a world with Jen?
No, my brain. I never do that. I know it's I don't have a number. I just basically wanted everyone to do it. So I just never. I just don't. I mean, if we got 44 last month, we should be able to get 60. I would think, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. And yeah, setting a number isn't something that you have to do, right? There's all different ways to lead through it. So, okay, I love it. How about you, Christy? Can you unmute? I like your stance there. Is there a way that you're leading through this? How are you talking to your team? Is it a certain number? Is it a certain amount of people earning a certain amount of gifts, or how are you leading through this?
Well, I guess it was kind of I think it was Donna that was talking about it. When I first presented it, they were kind of scared. They're like, oh, I need that many, right? So for myself, I have my personal goals, but the little ones, I'm just starting off with the sunglasses and the smaller, and setting that goal, and then we'll continue as we go. But I don't want to scare them. I want to start little and go. because honestly, they see the big numbers. They're like 18, 26, like, ah! So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so let's start with the sunglasses. Let's start with the beach towel, that kind of way. So we're starting there, if that makes sense.
Great. Yeah. And like, I mean, now we're all inspired with the story. I would definitely add in the story, right? And say, it seems freaky, but it's totally possible. Let me tell you about this girl, you know, the Amish girl. And let's start you where you're heading to be. And working individually with people is makes all the difference, right? So good. That's good. My favorite story from leadership is that Christy and Donna thought that the month of February was recruiting promotion.
Oh,
They had to do 26 recruits in 1 month. Go. You know, I was like, they were spent like all night just strategizing how they're going to do this, right? Oh, I like, yes, you do have to do that. Do that. Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. And Christy, we celebrate you. You were really working towards that first 100 on your team, and now you are there, 102 people. That's a big deal. Jen Quam, you are at 80 something, 85, I think. And so you'll hit the 100 over with this recruiting promotion probably this month. I don't know if you're still there, Jen.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Your number?
Yeah, I think I'm at like 80 or 81.
Okay.
The dropped one always takes a while to catch up, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
drop.
that's the hope. Hey?
Hate
Yeah.
drop.
I know.
I had amazing retention last month.
Good.
Amazing. It was like 5 out of the 7 people who got the $69 bracelet thingy stayed.
Nice.
Like I worked that promo like crazy.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
5 out of 7. Like I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about.
That retention plan we have is phenomenal. We never had that when we recruited so many, but now we can recruit a lot and put them through the systems and really see the success, right? So I love it. We're doing our big meeting in Calgary tomorrow night. So anybody you have in Calgary area, 6:30 to 8:30, we're at the same, what's it called? Golf course that we were at before. So it's on Facebook. So would love to have anyone there. Hopefully Suzanne will come, Jen Quam, and anyone else you have here. Would love to have.
Yeah, I was just thinking I'm going to text her. I've been Facebooking, but I'll text her right now.
Yeah. And then, I'll be doing some Zoom trainings on recruiting to help as well. And if anyone can do like a 5 little blip on recruiting that we can just keep on there. And then I'll try and see if there's a way we can celebrate like towards the 600 recruits to get everybody like cheering on, just like we did with the VIP. That was really powerful for someone from Kathy Anderson's team to come onto Facebook and have someone from Nadine's team cheer her on. It creates this whole like, oh my goodness, I'm a part of something bigger and my team is awesome. And the bigger Beauty Control Canada world is cheering for me, right? So I'll try to create that. Sorry, I have some stuff in my eyes that is making them water. I'm not trying to cry, but they're sensitive to something. So, all right, well, I'm excited. I'd say just go out there, share your story. If it's helpful to share some numbers, then share some numbers. Otherwise, you can, like I always like to say, hey, team, we're going to bring on 20 this month. Then I call my people individually and say, okay, how many are you going for? Let's work towards 20. And then I put out a gift. So Nadine, did you work towards a number last month or you've always set goals and try and smash them, right? I always set sales goals generally. Like I want volume to be, and then we did VIP. So one of the things we do are VIP nominations, which we've been doing for a while. Where basically whether it's from me or the recruiter nominates people from their team every month, and me and that recruiter will message them and be like, hey, you've been put on VIP spotlight, you're 1 away or you're 2 away, how do we make this happen? Who are you talking to? I want you to list 5 names, shoot me those 5 names and I'll throw your name in a hat for prize. I give away so much random stuff. It was great for clearing out my office at the end of the year. But it's like when you give me your 5 names of who you're going to ask, your name goes in a hat kind of thing, and you get put into these draws. I do these random things that you can submit, like prospect lists. Obviously, I had my girls submit
how many names they could come up with on their prospect books. I did a lot of that kind of stuff. It was more about VIP stuff, you know. This month we're also I'm finally close to my 100. I'm kind of thinking I maybe should have set my goals a little bit higher, because I feel like I've hit most where I'm really close to, and it's only February. But you know, we're at 89 now, and with 9 out of the 10 VIPs already. And so yeah, so it's really about getting that last 10 doing that VIP showcase. So anybody who's 1 away or 2 away, or if we know they're trying to go for moving up, we always kind of showcase them. And then we have the whole 90 of us cheer them saying you can do it, or you have their uplines or other VIPs or other EVIPs in the group cheering them on as well.
Yeah, love it.
We're very family orientated over here.
Family. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, well, why don't we close with this? We have the Director Challenge. Today is the 9th. And I want all of you guys to earn the Director Challenge, which is 5 recruits between the 4th and the 11th. So what day is the 11th? It is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Thursday. So who's in for the Director Challenge?
Yep.
Donna, Chrissy, Kathy, Jen Kwong, you doing it?
Yeah, trying hard.
Okay, Marilyn? All right. Jen K?
Yep.
You're already there. Nadine?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Because you have enough time to recruit with all your appointments. I love it. Okay.
Well, that's the problem.
Hey, Cindy, I have 2 questions that I just want to confirm. I think I know the answers to.
Yeah.
To qualify, it can be cumulative, right? The 550.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the 3,000 in personal sales, is that from February 1st to March 31st or each month?
No, it's cumulative from February 1st to the end of March.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Did anyone hear any different than that?
Well, that's right.
Okay, that was my understanding fully. So
Okay.
yeah, again, and break it down. It was really powerful when I told people, okay, if you're doing 8 spas each month, that's really only $150 in sales each spa, 1 or 2 recruits, and then a little bit in outside sales, and your trip is earned, right? So to break it down for people is really helpful. So, but yeah, the sales can go all throughout. So
I just posted in the Canada group, I think it was Lynn Bajenska's daughter does some cool graphics, but it's a little graphic that the teams can use, and it breaks
really
down
cool.
2 per week.
Yeah,
So I just posted it there. I think, Shauna did it. It's a nice little graphic, but just helps them.
And have your people that are going for it speak their heart. Like, I'll often say, you know what, I'm really scared, or I'll coach people to just say, I'm really scared, but I'm also really excited. Like, I could earn a trip for the first time and help share beauty control. So I am looking for women, you know, to join me and help me earn a trip. Like, if I was with someone who was new at a party and she was going for a trip, my first response would be, oh, sweet, I totally want to help you. How can I help you? Like that, you know, so get your people to say, I'm going for this. I'm going to earn a trip. And women love to help. So get your girls to share that. That is always welcomed well by women. So, and
my little tip for the day is I posted this morning. I put out on my Facebook if I could post the $79 cases on my friends' walls, and I've had really good responses. So then when they say yes, I'm talking to them about the case, and then I'm also posting it on their wall because it opens up a whole new group of people.
Awesome.
So feel free to take it from my wall if you're my Facebook friend. I've had lots.
Look it.
Donna.
And Chrissy took it. But I just posted it this morning. I've already had I think I posted on 8 other people's walls. So it opens up a whole new group of people, right?
So was your question just, can I post this on your wall? That was as simple as it was?
Yeah, I can read it to you, Cindy.
In a cuter way, though.
Yeah, in a cuter way. Yeah, basically. But it was short and simple. I'll just read it really quick to you. It said, friends, I'm working hard to earn a trip to Mexico with beauty control. I'm wondering if any of you would graciously let me post on your wall the amazing $79 we're offering right now to your family and friends. And then I put a really cute picture of a cat, you know, the cat from whatever that Shrek with the big eyes. and the Cabo San Lucas photo.
Perfect. You stated it right up front. I'm working really hard to earn a trip. Will you please help me? You said it in a fun, cute way. And so whether you say that verbally on Facebook, at a spa, at a one-on-one, that's the exact words that we want to use. Oh my goodness, I'm working hard to earn a trip. Will you please help me? Here's how.
Yeah, it's cute and simple. And at the end of the day, I just want to build more team members and volume. So
Yeah.
whatever works, right?
That's right. Exactly. And what I like again is, you know, I heard Jen Quam say, I'm not doing a ton of spas. But here's how I'm working my business. So as however you're working your business around your life, that works as long as the results are coming to you, right? So, and you're leading other people to do it in a way that works for their life as well. So have fun. What is it? Jen Kennedy says 10. Now is it 10 ways or 9 ways to make money?
9 ways now.
Nine
We
ways.
thought of a 10th way while we were in Orlando, but it's probably not ethical.
Oh, okay. Well, 9.5, you know. Yeah.
9.5.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, go have fun. Focus on earning your 2 more days to get your 5 recruits in personally. And once you have 5, again, and the other big tip from leadership that I was trying to share with everyone is count down. So, I mean, we have our tracking here, right? We're going to use that tomorrow at our meeting and have people put which ones they're going to earn. But if you have someone going, like for the trip, I would always coach them to go backwards. So as soon as they have their first recruit, get them to fill it in number 26 and go 25, 24, because mentally and psychologically, if you are always thinking 26, it's hard. But if they've got 4 down and they're thinking 22, that's way easier. Have them track it backwards, because then suddenly they only need 11. Oh my goodness, that's only 4 more this month and 5 next, or 6, whatever the math is, right? So just have people track it backwards and celebrate, and then mentally you can get over the hurdle that way too. So a lot of it is, for me, my personality is playing mental games, like breaking it down, having that big goal, believing and seeing it, and then, okay, breaking it down and how can I earn it and what do I need to do now? Now all I have left is this. I even do that when I'm exercising, okay? I'm already done 2/3. So now I play the game, play mental games with myself to make it happen. So if that will help you and some of your people, then use that too. So yay, okay. So everyone, all the directors who earn the challenge, I will also put you in a draw. I will go find something really fun to send out to you guys as a director, maybe a piece of jewelry that I have. So go earn that challenge. I will post something on the Facebook group and then post on there that you have it done, and I'll do a draw for a piece of jewelry. Because I like directors, and directors need free stuff too, right? So. All right. Thanks, guys, for everything. And we will talk to you next week or before. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.